We are learning some brand new details today about that controversial Department of Homeland Security report from a few months back that warned about threats from so-called right-wing extremists. Well, it turns out the info did not come from intelligence sources. It was actually compiled from online media reports and websites. Shannon Bream is live in Washington. Hi, Shannon. So what can you tell us about this new information?
Well, Rick, you remember this report you mentioned. It came from Department of Homeland Security, all about right-wing extremism and a potential threat coming there. They talked about people who are single-issue focused on abortion or illegal immigration, certain religious groups, even military vets. A lot of people were outraged at how they were classified, and now we find out what was behind that. Americans for Limited Government was one of the groups who wanted to know more about what all of these assumptions were based on. They submitted a Freedom of Information Act request to the agency. They say what they got back is a basis for all those important conclusions. Well, most of it was just links to websites and media reports about so-called right-wing groups. And they said, listen, if you're going to take some media reports and extrapolate that into a threat assessment, that's not exactly the methodology that we think is best as the basis for targeting specific groups all across the country.
So is this what the group who requested this information expected to find out?
Well, Rick, you know, they point to other threat assessments, and ALG said a lot of these are based on hardcore intelligence gathering, something from the FBI or similar to that. We didn't know what we would find, but we didn't expect this. This is what Nathan Mehrens from ALG says.
We expected, you know, analysis, data, surveys that were, you know, undertaken to, you know, really get a good idea of whether the things that they, you know, claim are problems are really in fact problems. And what we got was, it looks like somebody's afternoon worth of you know, snooping around on the web.
And so far, DHS has declined to comment directly on this particular issue to us.